Hi guys, welcome back to the Sports Couch. My name is June, and if this is your first time watching, I'm inviting you again to please click subscribe and hit that notification bell para updated po kayo sa ating mga future videos. In this episode, pag-usapan natin yung tanong ng napakaraming fan ni Senator Manny Pacquiao. Should he continue fighting? And if he's going to continue fighting, who is it going to be up against? We have Danny Garcia, we have Mikey Garcia, of course. Pero ang tanong, babalik tayo, should Manny Pacquiao really continue fighting after being defeated by, well, wag naman ma-offend yung kampo ni Yorandi Sugas, pero sabihin na natin, hindi siya kasing galing nila Errol Spence, hindi siya kasing galing nila Keith Thurman, hindi, not in the caliber of Terence Crawford. Para sa akin, ang sagot madaling hanapin kung magpapatuloy pa si Manny na lumaban. Panoorin lang natin yung laban niya against Keith Thurman. Na-knockdown niya si Keith Thurman in the very first round and then hurt Keith Thurman, the champion, in the 10th round with a very powerful body punch. In the very first 6 rounds of the fight, dominated ni Manny at 40 years old, 2019, Tapos in the 7th, going through the 12th, nag-rally po yung Keith Thurman. Kasi nga, si Manny was preserving himself. He was in a very good condition at 42 years old. Pero he was simply preserving himself. Yung veteran niya, yung pagka-veterano ni Manny, took over against a very hungry lion in Keith Thurman. At 40 years old. Enough na yung nagkaroon kasi ng knockdown in the very first round, 10-8, and then he hurt him again in the 10th round. So Manny was able to beat Keith Thurman in that fight. But at 2 years after, lumaban siya kay Yorandi Ugas, who was a last-minute replacement, 11-day notice. Some would argue na hindi prepared si Manny for against Yorandi Ugas, but you can also argue of Ugas not very well prepared against Manny. Imagine last-minute replacement. You were given a chance of preparing for only 11 days to beat a legend like Manny Pacquiao. Kudos, diba, to Yorandi Ugas. He was not supposed to fight this, diba? Manny Pacquiao. Ang pinagpe-preparahan niya, someone right-handed, tapos biglang tatawagin ka, oh, ikaw na yung lalaban kay Manny Pacquiao, matras si Errol Spence. Tapos yung Manny Pacquiao, left-handed, di ba? Kaliwete, southpaw. Majority of your preparation could be some 2 months, or 6 weeks. Ang pinaghahandaan mo is nakikipag-sparring ka for a right-hander fighter. So imagine the kind of adjustment that Ugas had to make in 11 days against Manny Pacquiao, who is so accustomed to fighting right-handed fighters or orthodox fighters. Bakit ko binring up yung fight ni Manny against Keith Thurman? Because in that fight, makikita mo na yung early signs of age. In that fight, makikita mo na nauubos yung Manny Pacquiao. In that very fight, pinakita ni Manny Pacquiao that he is vulnerable in a long fight, like a 12-round fight. He's vulnerable. Fast forward, 2 years after, Yorandi Ugas, hindi kasing galing ni Keith Thurman. Yorandi Ugas was not in the caliber of Errol Spence or Terence Crawford, pero he was able to beat the legend like Manny Pacquiao. Sagutin ko na yung tanong, hindi na po dapat lumaban si Manny. Kung rematch man yan kay Yorandi Ugas, kung against any other fighter, I don't think Manny can still beat someone who's an elite welterweight. Well, maraming magagalit, Sorry, pero we're just being honest. Filipino tayo, we love Manny Pacquiao. I'm a big fan of his. There's nothing left to prove. We don't want Manny to suffer life-threatening injury, a brain injury, Parkinson's disease. Nakita nyo naman in that fight against Yorandi Ugas, he was receiving right hands, powerful right hands, jabs, na kung young Manny Pacquiao, hindi mo siya matatama ng mga ganun. If it's a prime Manny Pacquiao, hindi tatama yung bagal na ganyan. Ang bagal po ni Yorendis Ugas, but he was able to touch Manny several times. Although Manny was in a great condition, hindi siya bumagsak. Pero can you guarantee that it won't happen if they rematch at 43 years old? The proposed rematch is in January of 2022. 11 days preparation lang ang ginawa ni Yorendis Ugas for a Manny Pacquiao. What more if it's going to be 2 months of preparation? He's younger. Yung style niya, counter-puncher, yun ang style na talaga nagpapahirap kay Manny Pacquiao. Yung height niya, parang kalaban ni Manny Pacquiao that time was a middleweight. Yung arms niya, yung reach niya, pag jumajab siya, sapul ng sapul yung Manny Pacquiao, di ba? Pag bumato siya ng kanan, talagang sapul si Manny Pacquiao. So gusto niyo bang makita yung mga ganun pa? Yeah, Manny can make an adjustment. He was just not prepared. Pero to be fair, hindi rin naman prepared yung yung Yorendis Ugas 11 days notice. And yung Manny Pacquiao, he's been fighting right-handed fighters all his life. Mas sanay siya sa right-handed fighters. Wala nang dapat patunayan pa si Manny Pacquiao. Mas delikado kasi he'd be 43 years old. And his mind is no longer in boxing. Manny is running for president of this country. Whether we like it or not, whether you're going to vote for him or not, he's going to pursue it. Regardless. So, hindi na po 100% ang isip ni Manny sa boxing. Part-time boxer na lang po si Manny. Yeah, he continues to fight because he loves the sport. He loves the entertainment that it creates. Limelight na pinapanood ka ng tao. Yun yung motivation ni Manny. Why he wants to continue fighting, to entertain the fans, to give more glory to the country. But he's given more than what he's supposed to, and I don't think it's going to be worth the risk. He already had cemented his legacy, and I don't think there's more for him to prove. So yun lang po muna, yung sasabihin natin, I don't think Manny Pacquiao should continue fighting quick boxing while you still can. Thank you for watching the Sports Couch. If this is your first time watching, please click subscribe and hit that notification bell para updated po kayo sa ating mga future videos. And again, this is June. Stay safe everyone. Thank you for watching the Sports Couch.